a little bit cloudy, but we alright. We alright. We don't get that stop. Welcome back to the channel, guys. You know what time it is. It's gains time. So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about the benefits of lean bulking. And I'm going to go ahead and give you some tips. So let's go ahead and get started with tip number 1. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and decide whether you're cutting or bulking. And let me tell you one thing. You cannot lose fat and build muscle unless you are a beginner. Let me repeat that again. You cannot build muscle and lose fat at the same time unless you are a beginner. Tip number 2, follow a training program. Again, follow a training program. Don't just go to the gym and do whatever you want and go to the days that you want. You have to be consistent. You have to follow a training program so you can go ahead and make progress. So if you are a newbie, your first year, you can make your most gains, about 18 to 24 pounds of muscle that first year. And if you've been training for more than a year, after that it starts to taper down. But just know that for a natural, if you're a natural, you can only put on about 30 to 50 pounds of muscle in a lifetime. That's based on research. So it's very important that you follow a training program and stick to it. Tip number 3. You have to track your progress. So for beginners, I recommend 2 to 4 pounds of muscle gain per month. Intermediate, 1 to 2 pounds of muscle gain per month. And for advanced lifters, anywhere between 0.5 to 1 at the most. And so how do you do that? Well, you want to go ahead and write down your weight every single day, first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, and then take the average for the week. And at the end of the month, you should gain, if you're a beginner, 2 to 4 pounds. You should have gained 2 to 4 pounds per month. So that's the only way, guys. You got to track your progress. Tip number 4. Make sure that you hit your macros on a regular basis so you can put on as much muscle as possible and as little fat as possible. Also, make sure you consume at least 0.8 to 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight. Tip number 5. Make sure that you are focusing on getting stronger at the gym. For the most part, if you are getting stronger, you are putting on muscle mass. Tip number 6. Make sure you get at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep, because that's when you make them gains, man. You want gains, you gotta sleep. Gains. Tip number 7. Do some cardio. Yeah, you heard it right. Do some cardio. At least 1 to 3 sessions per week at 20 to 30 minutes, and that's because you want to build a strong heart and cardiovascular system. Tip number 8, make sure you have a fast digestive carb like a rice cake right after your workout, followed by a protein shake. That's to increase muscle recovery and muscle growth. So along with that, rice cake and protein shake, because it's fast digestive, you're going to increase protein synthesis. You also want to have a solid post-workout meal, and that meal should consist of complex carbs such as rice, baked potato, sweet potato, and a high-quality protein such as chicken, ground beef, or lean steak. Tip number 9. You should already know, man, I saved the best tip for last. Subscribe to Elite Gains. I'll be dropping a training split soon. It's going to be free. And I'm going to keep sharing them tips. And soon, I'm going to take you out to the gym with me. We're about to get them gains together. Alright? So anyways, I want to say thank you for your support. Comment, subscribe. Don't forget to like the video. And let's get them gains.